Welcome back to Tuna Purse Fishing. You join me on Chesil Beach. As you can tell, there's no one with me. I'm on my own today. So I think Nathan's been busy the last week. They've also been getting the boat done. So the trailer's been done and they've been doing other bits and bobs. And I had a free weekend, so I've just got back from Venice. So I thought, why not? Let's hit the big beach. So let's get into it. So welcome back. It's been a while, say 3 weeks nearly since our last video, but we've all been busy, we've all been doing stuff. So yeah, just haven't had time for fishing. Life's getting in the way. I'm sure you're all well aware of that. So I've just put my first 2 baits out. On my left rod I've got a bomber rig out with 2 blacks and just little tips of squid, and then my other rod I'm out with 2 quite small sand eels on a pulley pennel. So that's my first 2 baits gone out. See how we get on. It's quite early in the tide at the moment, it's not a lot of tide run. Hoping for it to pick up about midday-ish as we go over the high. I'm hoping to fish all day today. I might have a break in between, go get some dinner. So we're staying at the local caravan site for the weekend, so go there, come back and hit the high. I think it's about 11 o'clock tonight, so we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted, keep you updated, see how we get on. Who knows, might be in some nice rays or bass about, but I think the reports aren't too great at the moment on Chesil or anywhere at the moment, so it's going to be tough fishing. It's March, leading into spring, we're getting into the good season, so all we can do is fingers crossed, isn't it? Right, I'll catch you in a bit. So, first bait's come back. Probably should have bound the blacks up because they're a bit sloppy really. These frozen ones aren't too great, but come back clean. So I'm going to try just some small baits. I'm just going to put out half a very small sand eel and a tiny bit of squid. So that's my next shot. Probably going to run that on just a rolling lead and see if we can pick something up in the tide. But yeah, we'll get this one out, see what happens in a bit. So my little tactic worked. Nice little pout. We're off to a good start. I mean, it's nothing too great, but considering the time of the year, I'll take it. But yeah, that was on those little bits of sand eel and squid on very small hooks on a rolling lead, like I showed earlier. So I'm happy with that. I've just put another couple of big baits out, see if there's anything about over the high. And we'll fish it down a bit to the low, and I'm thinking coming back a bit later on, so probably fishing into darkness I think is going to be better today. But yeah, we'll see. Save the blank though, that's what counts. So in a bit. So my little tactic is working. So the second pout of the day, admittedly very small, but there he is. So again, that was on that half a sand eel and squid, and just on the rolling lead. So there we go. Pretty happy. This is not a blank. This one isn't foul worked. Right, so I thought I'd just do a quick bait demo of what I'm using. So get Sammy the sand eel, head, tail off, and then roughly cut him in half, like so. Oops, dropped a bit. Then all I do is feed half that eel, sand eel, on, like so. Lay the bit of squid up next to him, like that. Get your bait elastic, and then just bind that together. Try and keep it around the eyes just so it holds in place, like so. It's a bit fiddly because it's such a small bait. There we go. Get it all the way up so I don't flap about in the tide. It's not the prettiest. And get that bit there. A bit to set down. There we go. And that's it. That's all I'm using. So, and that's on just a little bomber rig, which clips down at the bottom. One of these big, I don't know what these are, imp clips of some sort. I don't know what they call them. And then just clip that down, send it out, and catch a pout. Job done. There we go then. Third pout of the day. Right, well I've managed pout number 4. So all on the same rig, all on the same bait today. I mean, it's tough going out there now. It's quite a big swell close in, which is burying your line, and the rain's just started. So I might call it end of session on this one, and then come back out. Should put this in the bucket and come back out in about another couple of hours and fish all the way up to the high, which is at 11 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to probably split this into 2 videos, well maybe two parts anyway, and come back and fish later. And I think it's going to fish better tonight than it is in the day. I've heard there is there's a guy down there who also had some rays out last night, and I've got some nice sand eel and squid, so I'm thinking, do I keep my bait for then instead of wasting it now, because it doesn't seem that I'm catching anything else other than pouting. So that's what I'm thinking. We'll see. Well, I was just packing up. I thought I had quite a bit of weight on my line and ended up with another 2 pout. So, well, you can see the waves behind me. That's it's quite a big swell out there. So there we go. I think I've ended up with 6 pout. I think that is in total now. 4 earlier, and they're the last 2 to come in. So again, I was just on the bomber rig with my little small bait with sand eel and squid, and they've both taken that nicely in the lip there. So yeah, it's a nice way to end. We're on a little double shot, but that's it. That's going to be me for this afternoon, and then I'm going to head back out later. So catch me in the next bit in a minute.
A few moments later.
Well, welcome back. It's just coming up to 5 o'clock now. I'm on the second part of the session today. Going to fish all the way to the high, probably around 11 o'clock. So I've just got here about, just gone 5 now. It's on the low. down, you can see the kind of mist over Portland, and it looks quite yucky out there at the moment. But that swell, like I say, is very low, so it's not looking too bad. But we shall see. I've got my first rod out. That's on a bomber rig with 2 blacks. I'm hoping you can hear me all right. So we'll just see how it goes and see how long we can fish for. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay out all night, but like I say, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. We saved the blank for 6 pout earlier, so it's not a bad day, is it, when you don't blank, especially on Chesil. So we'll see what tonight brings. I'll get back to you in a bit with an update. So I've been messaging the lads. Nathan has suggested putting a big mackerel bait out. So it's just gone over the slack for about half an hour after slack, so we're just fishing up. And this is what I've come up with. So what I got is a little Joey mackerel. I've gone through the mouth and come out, so looped it through, bound that up so that hook stays quite sturdy there, and then just bound up as much as I can into the top panel. I'm hoping I can get me a nice bass. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. And all we can do is have our fingers crossed, can't we? So I thought I'd just give you a quick update. Nothing at the moment. It's just gone like completely dead. I don't know how I can have more fish in the day than at night. Well, that's Chesil, I guess. So I've tried various baits. I've tried black lugworm, sand eel, squid, that big mackerel I put out. Nothing's taken anything at the moment. So I'm kind of trying to rethink my plans here. I think what I do next. So I think I'm going to head back to the small baits, see if we can pick a pout up. If we do pick a pout up, maybe, you know, try putting out some sort of stinger rigs. Hey, give it a go and try and find something big, but I don't know where the pout I've got. If there's congers about, I should be catching them. You know, putting out. So it's a bit of an odd one. We'll keep going. You know, still got 2.5, 3 hours to the high, so we'll keep going, see what we can pick up. Hopefully as the tide runs a bit more, we can get into some more fish, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, well, I'll bring you back hopefully with some fish in a bit. Wow, I've saved this evening's blank with a nice little dogfish. It's better than nothing. So I think that's 6 pout, 1 dog, 2 species for me on Chesil today. That's my last cast. I'm pulling them all in. But thanks for joining us. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you later.